Hello, hello, everybody. Hello. I know this is a pop-up. As usual, you know I always pop up. So, welcome, family. Welcome to this live about this new moon. I'll wait a few minutes to make sure that you see that maybe the algorithm will push up to see that I'm here, and I'll cut my volume up because my throat is all sore from the pollen and all of that. So hope you're well. Hi, Leticia. Grand Rising is earlier time. Hello, hello. Happy new moon to you. Happy new moon to you. Happy new moon to everybody that's coming in. If you're in the family house here, hi, Janet. Go on and hit the like so that the other family members will know that we're here. Hey, compassionate, kind-hearted. Hi, Katira, Yabro. Love that last name. Hi, Janet. Come on in the room. We sit back. Come on in. And that way we're get to talk a little bit and share what's going on with this new moon. And just a quick chat. We won't be here long because I got a lot of stuff. I am going well. How is it going? It's going well. Good morning. It's good to see everybody. Yes. So I'm just waiting a few minutes. We got 11 people. See me moving around the candle. We got a few waiting on everyone to come. You know, as always, I always pop in because my schedule. Hi, Nairobi. Hi, Sandra. Hi, everybody. I just try to get in, right? So I just wanted to pop in, do a little chat, talk about this new moon in Taurus, and I hope that's not too loud. New moon in Taurus, and how this is again, we always say every moon, new moon, full moon, I always say is important, but to me, it is important because it's another opportunity. Hit the likes. We got 11 people in. If you're new to the channel, welcome. But if you're in, please do so and hit the like. If you can, you could just hit 11 or 11 or 12. That's just acknowledging that it is a new moon today. And in some areas, it's going to fall on the 12th, which is tomorrow. Okay, but I wanted to get in. I did a live on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please do so and join me on Instagram. You can also make sure that you're joined in our community on our website and make sure that you are joined in on our community if you like on Patreon, which we do a lot of work there and a lot of important things that it solidifies your spiritual walk. Hi, Karen Pfeiffer. Hi. How are you? I hope it's so good to see you. That's my sister. What's going on, girlie? Hi, Antonio. Hey. So I do want to talk a little bit about this moon, new moon. And if you've gotten a chance to go to the new moon discussion that I shared there about setting your intentions and talking about some questions about asking yourself. And then I did a new moon in Taurus ritual. Normally, as always, I always do a new moon ritual, but I never, hi Autumn, I never actually do the show you how to actually do it. So sometimes, script as well. We always have it scripted on the website at https://eclipticspiritualist7.com is always there. However, I never have shown how you can do it, which I know you do it privately, but it's always good to see an example, right? So what I wanted to share about this new moon is that beyond going to look at the video, also join our Alta Visual working as well with this Taurus moon. But one of the callings from this Taurus moon, and if you look at a lot of videos, you're researching for yourself about the new moon. You're getting a petty? That's great. Um, if you're doing with the new moon, is that, there's always different scenarios with it. A scenario that I shared that Spirit gave me, and with the stars, and then I had the ritual. But what I also want to entail, you love the music? Okay, great. What I wanted to entail on that was to share about the recharge, the restore, and the self security in the fact of working with new moon energy. Okay, so those are some key areas too, is recharge, restore, and self security. All right, self security, especially as a lot of women. Yes, make sure that you hit the likes. Um, there's 14 people in here, so we should have at least 14 likes. If you're in the house, welcome. If you're new, welcome. We love having you here. One of the most important things with the new moon energy is that with this particular new moon is that self security. I'm going to type that in. And as you think about self security, women, most of the family that's here are women, and then I have different variety of genders here, male, and then different transgender, gender, and just all different ranges. But one of the most important things about this particular new moon, I'm gonna put it at the height, is self worth and self security. We can have all the extras of abundance and all these things, but where's your self security? That's where that DYI ritual is going to take you, and looking at you closer about self security and whatever self security is to you. Write that down, put that in your journal. Um, it's very important. I'm going to show you, if you're on Patreon, hit the likes. You got a chance to see my Book of Shadows that is over 150 years old. It's huge, real parchment paper. It's from my great grandmother, my great grandfather, and my grandmother that just transitioned, that's 96 years old. And so I received that from her as well. So why I'm bringing that up is that I'm very um, longevity family of working in the modern spirituality. So my point is, I just want to show you. I'm going to lean down. I hope I put it in here. One of my journals. Okay. Now, it's very important that. Hi, Michael. It's very important that you have a journal, no matter if you're in the beginning of your practice, if you're not a practitioner, if you're one of persons that have gotten readings here, if you've gotten ritual work here, if you're going to Patron, whatever it may be. One of the key elements to be able to chart your life is a journal, or we may call it a grimoire, or your diary, whatever you may. So just in saying that, this is one of my journals here, okay? And and you can see what's in here. I can show you ancestor money. All right. So that proves to you how much I always work with my ancestors. But I just wanted you to see I was doing some work here at my office. I always got ancestor money in my journal. But this is one of my journals about new moon and full moon. I write, this one in particular is my new moon uh, a grimoire journal. And I journal my intentions. I set it, I date it. I always chart my life. And one of the important things about this new moon in Taurus, and it's pretty much one of the beginning new moons that flows for this astrological year. Have you really taken the time to set up your life for a journal? That's something that is a big emphasis. I'm going to share that. Please make sure that you are journaling so you can see what goes on in your life, what great things are happening, maybe some things that you need to look at with shadow work, and to see what it is that you need to work on. And you can see yourself actually grow through your life if you're journaling. If you're not journaling, then it's hard to really see what is going on in your life because you're not tracking it. And that's how people end up on the same figure eight, or a year from now, there has not been any transition. You know, hey Tia, you still doing the same old, same old. You're doing some whatever that same old is that you wish that you can change. Or if you're young in the practice, or you new, or you've been getting readings and different things, have you taken the time to look at your life, chart it, and see have there been some changes? If there's not been some changes, and then you're not looking at your what? Self-security. Self-security. And so that is very important that you should be making elevations yearly, monthly, tying in with the new moon and full moon every 28 days. There should be shifting in your life. There's no exception. And you how you look at it, you do an evaluation and you can journal it. Okay, the new moon and the full moon, but we're talking about the new moon in Taurus, is a great way to look at your growth, your changes in a lot of areas. Is extremely important. It's extremely important if you want growth. You know, now we're not saying one thing I want to emphasize, and I said on Instagram this morning, is that whether if you've gotten readings from me or other people, or if you've done different workings, if you're working on your spiritual journey, your modern spiritual journey, if you're here, it's probably a collaboration of a lot of different journeys of religions and different things that you've gone through that brought you to this point. So, in saying that, what do? It's not instantaneously. It's a season, and it is seasons that you go through and challenges to take you and elevate you one step to the next step. And it shouldn't be a bunch of challenges either. If it's a bunch of challenges, then that means you probably need to go on and get a reading, deal with some cleansing, some spiritual application of ritual work, because your life should not be a series of challenges. If it's a series of challenges, there's either something that you're disobedient to, something in your surrounding, maybe a codependency of yourself, because ultimately is your fault. So, and that's a hard fact for most people. Keep in mind, my background is in mental health, social work. That is a hard truth. Is that ultimately we are responsible for our own selves, especially when you become of age. You know, if things are reoccurring in your life, you have to take what? Self responsibility, self security in you and me. It is your fault if it keeps continuing. So you have to check yourself, do an evaluation, find out, don't blame other people, blame you, take responsibility and shift and change it. And that, family, is a real truth. So we'll probably lose some folks here that's watching, or we may gain some people that's watching. It's okay with me. I am following what I am here to do. And this is my passion. And that is your truth, and it's my truth too. You have to look at the woman or man in the mirror and deal with your mess. And that's the truth. And it's one mess at a time. And that goes into doing shadow work, that may be coming to get an intuitive reading, finding out and looking at things closer about what's going in your life. Also, it could be about doing cleansing, deep cleansing in yourself, or coming to us about that, doing ritual work to smooth things out in your life, you know. But the new moon in Taurus is asking us about self-security. Self-security. Very important. I learned that in working on it still in some areas. Shadow work has helped. Absolutely, Antonia. It absolutely, and it's a continual work. Every time with the new moon and the full moon energy, you know, right now the sun covers the moon. So it's a stop clock, a stop clock. That's what it's considered. So it blacks it out so you can sit down and do what? Look at yourself. Look at yourself and do a self security. do a recharge, do a restore, do the ritual that I posted. Look at it on the website, print it out, put it available to you. One thing about this Ecliptic Spiritualist 7.com website or any services that you have done or come to me, you will get a shift. And most of the time it's about dealing with you, even though we might be dealing with another issue, because it's about spiritual shifting. Okay. Also, we deal with the area of kindness to ourselves too. Hi Magdalene, are you being in self-security? Are you being kind to yourself? Self-security with this new moon is all about elevating intentions, creation, and cash flow, prosperity as well. But who should it go to first? Who? You. It should go to you. That's why those questions are there. Those questions are addressing you, and it's not about everybody else. One thing about most of the time with women, hi B, most of the time with women and whatever gender you may be, one thing that's a hiccup is that, again, we invest and put into other people first and not into working with our inner challenges. Okay, so as this new moon in Taurus gives us all this bona fide energy of excitement and motivation and abundance and inspiration, it also asks us to do what? Stop. 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 Look. Listen. Think. Speak over you and set the intentions over you first. Okay. And if you are bountifully secure in your finances and you see if spirit gives you an understanding that that is not what you need to be focusing on as financial abundance reoccurring in your life, maybe it's about generosity, giving to someone else, assisting other people with your energy, with your love, with your gifts, with your ability, with your creativity. Maybe it's that. Generosity, and I'm going to type that in. Hopefully I misspelled. Generosity is a word that is lost. Okay. It is a lost word. It's not a word that is talked about at all. Most of the time, the word generosity is not a word that's in the equation of self, of self, and what I'm meaning self-absorbedness energy that our earth has become. Our earth has become a lot of self-absorbedness, and not reflecting out into the universe of human kindness and generosity. Hey, Sharon, I am. I am having that. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. So, those are some things that we want to take a look at. There's a lot of the family here that are Tauruses, and this energy of new moon is very effective in you as well. Very strong because it's your new moon, but also a lot of us that are here, if you're familiar with your natal chart, your moon may be Taurus. Either way, if it's not, it's falling into one of your houses regardless. Whatever your sun sign is, this new moon is sitting some type of degree in one of your houses. That's a whole nother conversation. Hi, Ascendant Infinite Goddess. Hi, Chanel. So that is also a little different from this morning, right? I'm laughing at the family that was with me on IG, walking with me and Sunny this morning and getting that other part in. So I've been guided to do a little bit more conversating on IG, and I'm just going to come as I am, So, and today you got to see the business side. So this is a very important aspect, to make sure that we are doing this kind of work. The moon is very important to all of us. So even if you're here, she has a lot of Taurus in her. Yes, but all of us have it. It falls in our houses somewhere. So please take this opportunity to look at yourself, go to the ritual. That's the video. Go to it in writing as well on the website. Look at the video that I speak in details about the intentions. Also, there is a link in the ritual, pardon me, on the website that has a link to a surrender meditation. Okay, that will help you center yourself and bring yourself into doing what? Writing in your diary or in your grimoire, if you like to call it, or a journal or diary, whatever you want to call it. Now, always reiterate, you see these big numbers here? Where was it at? In my journal. That's my ancestor money. Ancestor money always everywhere. And I'm always burning. I burn it every single day, So that's all I have to say in reference to it. If you would like to join our Altar Visual, again, you may go to the website. It's still available. We'll be getting started on the energy. I don't always announce it because I don't like people to think on it because it's certain energy. So you still have time to join that. Okay. So that's all I have to say. If you have any comments, it needs to be related to this. I'm not going anywhere west about anybody, readings or anything like that. If you want a reading, go to my website, send your currency, which is you, pay for it. We're going to keep it real. The YouTube stuff is free. I don't get Google AdSense. It's about, I may see that check once a year. It's that low. So we're going to keep it real. So my energy, I bring free YouTube channels. My energy is my other work and my abilities that I do as my passion. Okay. So in saying that, do you have any other comments before I close? And I've gotten more firmer about that. I've had to start speaking up on here. Normally I don't, but I get some things. Sometimes I hate that I have to get firm, but, Nairobi, can you put the website up, please? I can't put it in because I think it won't let me. I have to get firm and say that out loud because, people sometimes just, that's a whole nother topic and it's not even worth discussing. So I laid it out here. So when people do see this video in the future, keep it real. I run into eclipticspiritualist YouTube channel, videos free. Instagram, free. Materials, tons of materials on the website, free. Blogs, free. My energy, what I do, not free. Just like when you work, you expect to get paid. I get paid up front. That's just what it is. That's the truth. So, in any rate, and if you have any comments, it's fine. Don't ask me about your life and readings on here because I'm going to delete you in this chat if you live because that's a disrespect to me. You want to pay for something, you want your energy read, get paid, pay me. And that's just the truth because y'all run around, listen to everybody and you own everybody's buffet and then you eating some mildew and some crap because it ain't real and it ain't deep and it don't got no depth. They just showing you some sage sticks and they new jacks. 30 plus years. I showed y'all on Patreon. My grimoire is 140 some years old. Down inherited to me after my grandmother just transitioned, 96 years old. It's 150 years old. So I'm the real McCoy. I don't play with me. I'm not one of these little girls that got up here and on here and they got a sage stick and all of this and they deep and y'all didn't receive that. But in their real life, it's a mess. Real life always show you what's really going on. So many people can wear many masks and many faces and many wolves and those wolves wear in sheep clothing. So I'm not no little girl. I'm gonna keep it straight. I'm a grown woman. So that's what I want you to know. So you can eat off every buffet. That's your prerogative. But when it come over here, don't get on this chat pulling energy because I'm a natural and then it's going to shift. It's not having it. And I'm going to rebuke it and I'm going to send it right back to you. I'm going to reverse it. So and anyway, any questions? So I'm just saying, because this, the sheep and the wolves and all this stuff is going to get separated in this age of Aquarius, because there's a lot of stuff coming up and a lot of it's going to decide, it's going to separate. Thank you, Karen. Karen won too. I just shared about you too, Karen, maybe about a week or two ago. I don't know if you caught it, but I did reference your website, because you do great, and a lot. Chanel is here, and I do a lot of different things. And Karen offers a lot of great meditation, a lot great oracle reader, very strong, and a sister. So, we support each other over here. We really do. Family. So I had to send that out. I guess that was meant for me. It is what it is. So in saying that, if you don't have anything about this, I'm going to close this out with a word spoken of. Love you, Natural Miracle. I'm going to send some energy our way. Cover each and every one of you. And I'm going to request that each and every one of you do the work. I'm not playing with y'all, sending y'all a bunch of planners and, you're going to know. No, I ain't got 5 reasons how to know. No, it's a no. Do the work. Sit with your spirit guides. Sit in the morning. Take time. Listen to what spirit has to say to you. Listen to what your angels have to say to you. So you're not going through the rest of your day weeping and in tears and hurting, and people mishandling you, because you didn't set up your day as a warrior. You didn't take charge of your life, because it's your life. Your children and your animals and stuff like that, they can feel your energy. We're supposed to be in here strong. That's the way this goes. I'm shaking because I know I'm getting ready to go somewhere. Let me get off of here because I can feel spirit of God. And that's just truth. I'm shaking because I know it's getting ready to kick in, but I'm going to shut it down, because that's just the truth. Okay? So we don't want this. We should be growing and going. That's why the classes are not coming in on this channel. I'm not doing no more dailies. I done gave y'all the milk. Now it's time to get off the breast. Let's get in it. I'm giving y'all magical classes. We're about to get deep. That's why I kicked right on into graveyard magic, because I need to separate the wheat. I needed to separate it. So I need to hit you hard so I can get y'all in the field, in the streets, and do the work for yourself and for your family. And that's why we went straight into classes in the graveyard. I'll be doing some master classes and some private coaching coming up, so you can have that base, so we can run like the wind. I should not be, if I'm coming here and I'm sharing on Patreon, I'm sharing here, I should not be the only one that can ship shape and turn into my animal and fly. Every one of us have it, and we should be moving in that energy. By 2022, we should not be looking the same at all. Should not be looking the same. Shouldn't be having the same story. You got the same story, that means you ain't doing no work. Need to come holler at me. You can know all your ascending moons, this moon, that moon, all that kind of stuff. But do you know you? You do any work? Are you doing any shadow work? Are you healing yourself? Or you just burning some sage and don't raise no incense behind, and then got all them imps and all that kind of energy in there still, because it's all that arguing and combativeness and all this stuff, because you ain't really walking in your fullness. Let me move on. Let's say this prayer and let's get out of here. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit of God. Thank you, the creator, source of all things. I thank you to every single one of those that are here in this chat, and those that will see this video along as an algorithm, or however you see fit to do. I thank you to all of my spirit guides, guardian angels, to send forth and help me with the energy of the love and the generosity of those that are here. I thank you that each and every one of the people that are here, that will see this video, and those that are present in the chat right now, that you will send this wonderful, glorious of new moon Taurus energy of abundance, of elevation, of inspiration, of abundance, and excite them. Send them with a light their fires up to know who they are. Set them on fire. I thank you when they walk out of their homes and when they're on these Zoom calls and doing their businesses and working and doing things, that you would just show other people the spirit that rests upon each and every one of them. And they will ask, what is my purpose? What is my journey? Because I know there's a journey for me. So it is, and so it shall be. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, fam. I cover us under the Spirit of God, and I release us from underneath this bubble, and I send the purple light to each and every one of you of safety and health, wealth, and spirituality, and most of all, in prosperity and who you are and knowing who your self-security. I love each and every one of you. Have a wonderful new moon in Taurus. Okay, do the work. If you know I'm available, those that are here that know me and have done work with me or whatever it have, you already know. Y'all talk to me, you chat with me probably. Y'all know, I'm not hiding. I'm the real deal. I always respond back. So in saying that, I always do my best. I'm not perfect, so don't put me on no pedestal, because I ain't one of them preachers or teachers or whatever from back in the day. I ain't no put nobody on no pedestal. Put your own self on a pedestal. You should not be raising anybody above you but you. Nobody should be above you but you. Don't you put anybody else on no pedestal. I don't care if they got 100 million subscribers or every dang on well. Know thyself and make thyself known. I'm out. I'll see y'all later. All right. Bye-bye.